Hey guys, Bryson here, and welcome to my show. And by the way, one thing I like about America so much is basically the richness of opportunities. Now, before you say, Tommy, you like my mom or my parent or whatever, the answer is, yeah, I kind of do. But overall, I like how you can become anything you actually want to do, okay? If you want to be a YouTuber, you can if you want to. If you want to be an aircraft driver, you can if you want to. If you want to be a pilot, you can if you want to. So many jobs out there in America that earn you a good amount of money, okay? So for this video, we're talking about an aircraft mechanic and how much money they make, which is, by the way, around $55,000 in North Carolina. Now, without further ado, let's find out how she spends her money, but more importantly, how she got this whole license in a way, or degree, whatever it is, and that would find out how you can do it also. And by the way, if you guys are new here, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified, and top about also destroy the like button. Without further ado, let's find out how she did it. It's getting hot as hell in this room.
I just love being able to see something go from broken to fixed.
That's awesome, you know. I don't think I'll be a really good mechanic. Okay, I can barely, I don't know, man. It's not my
Whenever
thing.
you see the planes that we work on in the sky, I put that in the air, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. You know, this better be a very serious video and I'm messing around, man. Because when I'm on a plane, if I hear any jokes about anything with mechanics, man, I'm going to be scared, okay? Make sure this video is a very serious video.
My name is Erin Haas Martin. I'm 24 years old. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm an aircraft mechanic. I make about $55,000 a year.
I see these people all the time when I'm in the airport. But with the vest, but I don't think that's them though, right? I think she's working behind the scenes. But this is awesome, you know? This is awesome. This is awesome. 55K, by the way, is a good amount of money. Very good amount of money. If you earn less than 30K, there are so many opportunities out there to earn more money. Consider those. And get great benefits too. Oh, she wasn't working during the pandemic though, right? Was she? Let's hear it. Erin repairs and inspects planes for PSA Airlines, a regional affiliate of American Airlines. Okay. So insane, man. What a massive machine. And it's been less than 100 years, right? So we had, for example, the whole airplane. It's fairly recent. It's not really that old at all.
In high school, I was pretty much a nerd. So I was very heavy on the books. I graduated really high in my class.
Everyone's a nerd in high school, right? I guess if you actually care about what you do. I like nerds, if you want to call them that, you know. I'm not a natural nerd. Honestly, I have to try very, very hard to learn what I'm going to learn. Well, not really try hard. I have to oh my gosh, I have to be so focused. But I have to make myself want to do something in order to actually do it, okay? I'm good at learning, but I'm not good at wanting to learn sometimes, okay? So I have to force myself to do these things, and it pays off.
And my plans were to go to college, but after high school I was pretty burnt out, so... Interesting.
18-year-old burnt out after high school.
I decided to join the Marine Corps, which had been one of my dreams.
That sounds weird, right? After college I was burnt out, so I went to join the Marine Corps, one of the hardest places ever on earth, right? That language is very fidgety to me. Erin served for 5 years in the Marine Corps as a helicopter mechanic service in CH-53. Now, by the way, the answer is sometimes when you go to college, you don't know what you want to do there. If you don't know what you want to do, go to community college and take, for example, general education courses. But if you want to go to the Marine, great. Okay, if you know what you want to do, great. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, it's tough work though. Very fancy.
I worked on CH-53s, which is the largest helicopter in the United States military.
Wow, big helicopter.
If you think of...
We use those in Call of Duty all the time, man. I'm pretty professional on this stuff, guys, okay? Yeah.
Helicopters, anything something kind of small, but it was a big girl. Very big.
That laugh, though. It's like she's holding back.
I really enjoyed my time in the Marine Corps, but I didn't know if I wanted to do it as a career or not. So I decided to transition out.
I wonder how much you get paid in the Marine Corps. Wow, man, she has to be around 4'9", right? 4'8". It's a big difference in height. I think 4'9" or maybe 5'1"
I got out in December of 2019, so I moved back home, and then I found out about PSA.
Erin placed out of the initial mechanic training because look at this. Oh yeah, oh awesome. So she didn't have to take the whole thing because basically she already did it in the military and a lot more complex than these little planes. She spent a month in Ohio earning her airframe and power. Okay, that's awesome. A month, just a month to earn this license, guys. A month. Well, 5 years also of like working in the Marines, so there's that too.
A lot of companies don't really try to help veterans transition to civilian side of things. So they offered to pay for my A&P license, which I did not have at the time.
Okay.
And then relocation.
By the way, guys, it's very important to understand different transitions in life. I see, for example, a lot of veterans go, for example, into medical fields and also like into these fields. So that's pretty awesome. It's all about making transitions, and I like that about people. You know, making transitions like, hey, I used to do this. Now what do I do next? By the way, not just veterans, but also like people. Like, you know, sometimes eventually in life you might become bored of a passion in a way. You got to transition on to something else, and you got to be willing to do that also.
Stipends, sign-on bonuses, experience bonuses, toolbox bonuses, like so much stuff that I couldn't really pass up.
Awesome. Basically paid for everything. Basically bribed her, okay? That's a good bribe, by the way. She received $2,500 in experience bonus upon signing her contract with PSA. Okay. Pretty solid. A lot of good bonuses to why you want to get this stuff, right, guys? Again, you know what? I like these videos a lot, you know, but the idea is take these videos as little, like, nuggets to what to do. Like, okay, if you want to make money, this is what you do, right? You got to get a license in something. So, yeah. She also received a fully stocked toolbox worth about $5,000. Wow. So much money, man, for a toolbox. But then again, you are fixing planes, you need like the best thing ever. So I get it. And plus, it's a big toolbox, not a little one.
I am living with my parents right now, so I'm saving up to...
Interesting. How old is she? 24? She's my age. She's 24 years old, bro. And she had like around 5 years. Oh my, this could have been me, right? Because I graduated at age 17. 5 years later, 22, came out of the Marines, right? A veteran. And now 2 years later, I'm working here. This could have been me, you know? That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. So much done in such a small amount of time. That's awesome.
To get a house. It's also nice that my parents are helping me take care of my cat.
Yeah.
My dog, because I have a corgi.
Cat and dog. Interesting.
And he's very needy. Wants to play all the time.
Yeah, her laugh is insane, man. Her laugh is like it never starts, you know. It never really gets started. Erin works the overnight shift Sunday through Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Those hours are what is it, like 3 + 7? That's 10 hours, right? That's tough. Some people are like night people. Some people like are not. I'm not a night person, man. I can't work at night, man. I'm like barely dragging. I'm an early bird. Bird. What do you say, bird? Bird. Yes, bird. I know English, guys. Stop playing with me.
So I worked night shift in the Marine Corps for about 3 years. So I'm pretty used to basically being a vampire, sleeping during the day and working at night.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. Because, like, when do you get to see your family? You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing about me, man. Like, family's very important to me. My fiance is very important to me. My friends are very important to me. So I like to get everything done very early on so I can have, like, time to be like, hey, let's hang out. Let's do something. You know what I'm saying? But at nighttime, I did this before, by the way. I used to make my videos around, like, 3 a.m. and then sleep around 6 a.m. and, like, wake up around, like, 5 p.m. or like 4 p.m. They have to work again. It's like everyone's already like tired. I'm like, you know, it sucks. I don't like it.
I'll wake up around 4 p.m., drag myself out of bed, go make some coffee. I'll try to go work out before work.
Awesome.
I have a home gym, so I don't really have to go anywhere.
Awesome.
And then I'll eat breakfast.
Yeah, very isolated lifestyle. I want to hear more about, like, what do you do on the weekends, like when you're not working?
But it's typically dinner food, because it's dinner time. And then I'll get ready for work, take a shower, get dressed, pack my stuff up, pack my lunch up, and then head to work. I live about 30 minutes away from work.
Not bad. I love short commutes, by the way. Those are the best ones because when you have long commutes, it's very, very, very annoying.
Come to work, clock in, and then get ready for the day. Usually,
At least it doesn't work, for example, like every day
when
like
I come
this.
into work, we do our meeting, we figure out what we're working on, we get scheduled to airplanes. So it could go from checking to make sure the lights are working, to checking to see if the tire pressures are correct.
Okay, so it's more like more basic work and so on, right? So it's not like, are you like diving into it, like diving into it? That'll be very complicated stuff.
Cleaning and inspecting something.
Okay, so it's making sure everything is up to par, which, by the way, is a very, very important job.
To sitting somewhere with a multimeter in a very uncomfortable spot, making sure you're.
I think it works for her benefit that she's like very short and small. That way, like she can get everywhere that she needs to get to. You know, because imagine her be like 8 feet trying to do this job. You know what I'm saying? It'd be pretty tough.
Getting what you need to be seeing on the multimeter. You should never have a question about anything that you're doing in the manual. And if you do have questions, there's plenty of people here to help.
Axe, especially when you're talking about people's safety, man. Imagine like you're like trying to have like an eagle thing and you don't tell anybody. It's safety.
Help you, but usually the manuals are like Barney style, super simple to understand.
Awesome.
Whenever work is done, I can just go home and go straight to sleep.
Yeah, man. It's, I don't like this lifestyle at all.
I try to flip my schedule on the weekends.
It is tough. It is tough, man. It is so tough.
So instead of being a vampire, I try to wake up early and then try to enjoy some of the daylight, and especially
That's good. That's good.
since the weather is getting good, and hanging out with my friends and family.
Awesome. So there is, for example, a sacrifice here, but also a work-life balance, right? Like, okay, I work a night shift, but during the weekend, I'm like, all right, I'm back up because I can like spend time with. Cause it's like isolating, right? It's too isolating. I like. She flipped it though, so good.
So in aviation, there's really not a lot of women, especially like mechanic side. So there's 2 women that work on my shift. All of my
I worked jobs where I was like literally like the only like it was like the opposite, right? I worked in an office and it was like almost like all women there. And it was just like us, like it was like 1 or 2 guys and that was it. And it's insane, you know, but it's not a big deal. But if there can be more people that are a part of it, then yeah, go for it. Awesome. I like that these videos basically tell you, like, hey, this is possible for anyone to actually do. So I like that a lot. Before starting with PSA, Ernan was netting about $800 a week or about $41,000 a year in the military. Nice. Don't you just still get money like once you become a veteran and like they pay you out money every single year though? Isn't that how it works? I mean, now she earns a lot more money though. Another like $15,000.
Right now, roughly, I make about $55,000 a year. When I first started, I was making about $50,000 a year, and then
What? Roughly, I make $55,000 a year. When I first started, I was making $55,000 a year. Like, what's going on here?
in the next couple of years, I plan on making about $60,000 a year.
Awesome. Step by step.
Long-term goal, possibly at a different airline or maybe at PSA. Who knows?
Throwing jabs at your employer on a video that got 100,000 views is not a good idea. I would have said, you know what? I'll scale. You know, my goal is to grow, be the best at what I do. If that's here, that's here. And I love this company also. You know, but I wouldn't say like, you know what I'm saying.
I hope to be making about 6 figures.
Really? You can make 6 figures from this job?
I know that won't happen anytime soon, but
Step by step.
that's my goal.
And by the way, guys, there's no problem with having a job that has a cap on it, right? Because basically, if you enjoy your job, you love your job, and it's enough for you to live the life that you actually want to, it's great. It's awesome, right? Not every job is paid, for example, 6 figures or 7 figures. It's not true. Imagine anybody getting paid, for example, 7 figures to be a lawyer, and you hate it. You can't stand it, right? It'll be miserable.
You have flight benefits. You can pretty much fly all throughout the world, either free or very discounted.
That is crazy, guys. Now, that's one thing I will consider doing. You know, if they let me work for like a week and then I can keep my benefits for like forever, I'll do that, okay? But that's awesome. You can fly wherever you want to, whenever you want. That's awesome. But then again, her schedule, you know, and when's her free time and all this stuff, you know. I wonder, like, if she's on the plane, she's like, I'm so worried because I didn't check this plane, you know. It's pretty cool.
I personally haven't used my flight benefits yet because of COVID.
Can you pass it on to family and friends? You know what I mean? I'm trying to be friends, go out on a vacation, take my fiance out. You know what I'm saying? I love friends and family benefits, guys. Okay, when I used to work at the Gap, anyone that needed something, I got you. Okay, but a lot of times it's like limited to like your extended, like your like family, okay, not to friends, so it sucks.
But I am excited about using them and letting my friends and family use them.
Oh, so you got friends and family. You want to be friends? Let's be friends, okay? Let's be friends. I need some free flights, okay? Need some free flights. Like, I barely travel anyways, okay? My fiance would love this a lot more than I would.
Which is really cool that I can take people with me and it's not just me by myself.
That's awesome.
In the Marine Corps, you have medical benefits. You have TRICARE, which is okay. And insurance, like, they pay for everything, but you don't necessarily get the best medical care.
Really?
So now I can choose my doctors and...
Oh yeah, because it's more like affiliates, right? So it's more like, I'm guessing here, guys, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm guessing that they have people they work with, that those are people you're gonna work with, that's it, that's a partnership. But when you have, for example, like more of a private insurance, you can have more selection, right? So I get it.
Where I wanna go, and the company like helps match what I pay, kinda. I get a 401k, company also matches me on that.
Okay, awesome. Take advantage of it.
Which is really cool.
Get all that free money.
I'm really happy with this job. My favorite part, besides actually coming to work, is probably being able to go home and like not have to worry about work.
That is one of the most amazing things that I love to hear, guys, okay? Warren Buffett calls it, for example, tap dancing to work, where you enjoy your work to the point where it doesn't feel like work. I mean, it is work. Some days it'll be like, oh my gosh, it's work, you know? You gotta feel like that some days, but when it feels like predominantly, like, hey, I'm having fun here, it's awesome. You know, I'm having fun right now. Does this feel like a job? No. Some days, though, when I wake up at 4:30 or 3:30 now, it does feel like work. Like, oh my God, another video, you know? But usually 99% of the time is more like, it's pretty cool, you know?
Like in the military, you're constantly like worried about your Marines, like your junior Marines. You're away from your family and all you have is your Marines. Your Marines, your new family now.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, it's very, bro, she's like the only girl there. That is insane. Literally the only girl right there. Yeah, that can be a little isolating, honestly.
So that was really stressful for me. I stopped focusing on myself completely while I was in the Marine Corps. So now...
Yeah, because now you become a part of a group, right? Now your focus is on the group.
Now I can kind of focus on myself.
By the way, those are very expensive jump ropes. I think my friend has those. They cost like, they have a lifetime guarantee, and they cost like $30 to $50. I think it's $70 actually. It's very expensive stuff. I want to see her budget.
Again and get... I'm
obsessed with budgets, guys.
My head straight and just basically...
But man, when you go to the Marine, man, and you go to like anything in the military, you grow this type of like this type of thick skin. And on top of that, all these great habits. Okay, so it's awesome. I'm pretty sure like she's one of the fittest people in her whole like job, right? Because she works out and stuff like that. Somebody comes from the Marine and so on.
Be able to have a job where I enjoy, and then go home and have a...
That's like what, 25 pounds? It's pretty good. Plus a bar. Awesome.
Free time that I enjoy outside of work as well.
It's work balance, man. Work-life balance. Very important stuff. You
would think, like, you're fixing airplanes, it's probably stressful. Like, sure, it's stressful.
I think when you have one of these jobs that require like a lot of mental output, because you're like checking things over and over again, it puts you in a state of flow where you just feel like, time is like just like passing by or whatever. It's also challenging, right? So it's great. It's great work. You know, great work is a job you like, you're good at, you know that, but it's also challenging so you don't get too bored of it, okay? So I think she has a lot of fun in this job. Sometimes
at work, but I can go home and close my eyes and not have to worry about anything else. Don't be afraid to be... I think the main thing for her is that coming from I wonder if they asked her, like, doing it all over again, would you have gone, for example, straight into this program, or would you have gone to the military? She might say like, oh, this program, but I think the military taught her a lot of lessons there too, you know? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know her whole life. The only girl in your class getting your A&P license, or only girl in your company like turning wrenches, or the... That's how it used to be, man. We used to be like the only like
person of color somewhere, or the only, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of the game, but you have to be the one like cutting that mold. And you know, 100,000 people watch this video. Pretty sure like maybe like 20-80% are actually female. It's a big spread, right? But you know, people can watch this video and be like, oh, this is possible for me too. So somebody has to do it first.
The only girl in your family turning wrenches. This goes for any job that's out of the norm for women, basically. Do what makes you happy and don't be afraid.
Yeah. And to find out, you got to try different things out.
What other people think.
Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. Okay, so this video right here gets a big fat thumbs up from me, okay? This video was actually pretty cool. The girl's really likable. She's really awesome, okay? On top of that, I like people that have a balanced life. I don't know about her money situation, though, because I just can't judge on that because I don't know that. But overall, I like the idea that she found something that she actually loves and cares about and is willing to do it, although there are things out there that can pay you a lot more money. But the goal is balance, okay? It's not always about money. Again, I love money. Money is great, but money is not the only thing. If YouTube did not pay me a lot of money, I would still be doing it as long as it makes me enough money to actually make some money, okay? That's the idea. And either way, I'll probably have a job and still do YouTube on the side because basically, I get a lot of joy from this. That's the goal. Joy from the work you actually do. Purpose from the work you actually do, okay? It's a balance, okay? So money can't just be the main focus. But overall, wow. 55K being an aircraft mechanic. Could Tommy do this? The answer is no. I cannot do this, you know. It's not like I'm a mechanical like brain to do this stuff, okay? But yeah, for her, awesome. For you, if it sounds good, go ahead and do it also, guys, okay? Great opportunity, upwards to maybe like 100K according to her. I'm not sure though. Great benefits, free time, pretty awesome, and also travel discounts. And if you watch my content and you get this job, well, I put you onto it, right? So you got to give me a discount when I'm going somewhere, okay? You know, some free vacations and so on, okay, guys? I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. And if you guys like this video, well, comment down below, I like this video, and also smash the like button. That way I know you actually like this content. If you want to follow me on my other channels, well, links down below. We're also post there every single day. Also, on top of that, if you want to DM me, well, join me on Instagram, type Bryson. And before I go, thanks for watching, and as always, guys, peace.